Okay, so I'm not a big fan of this cold copy here because of the entire premise of the ad. All right, so the premise of the ad is that we know what the baby wants already. And that really is a false premise because a baby doesn't want anything at that point in life. So I don't really like that positioning. And then you've got to try to kind of, flesh that out, right? And we just go straight from, hey, this is what your baby wants to, what you're feeling calm and present, your baby gets this message, blah, 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 right? So the way it's all positioned, I just didn't really like it. And we're bringing up a lot of these, questions. It's just kind of all over the place, all right? So what I'm seeing from this here is there wasn't like a real clear hook that you decided on before you started writing the copy. And I would recommend that you really work on doing that, and then that's going to guide your copy. So what I did down here, and I'm just going to go past the retargeting stuff for now. So I started with the headline, which is this line right here. This is the link headline, okay? So I started with that headline. Now, what I decided I wanted to do here was I wanted to really be able to flag the ideal customer and make it exclusive at the same time and kind of like a proven kind of headline formula. All right. So, if an expecting mother is going to see this, it's going to stop and get their attention. Right. So that's our bottom of the barrel stuff. So now that I knew that I'm writing, to these expecting mothers, I wanted to work on the hook that we had, or the angle that we had taken, which is that, and this is based on their other previous ads, is that, the expecting mother wants to have her baby to have the best life that he or she can possibly have. So that's based on what, this was their number one ad, right? This was stuff that I had talked about with them and consulted with them about previously. I don't expect you to know any of this at this point. I'm trying to help you understand the market a little bit better at this point. All right. So I took the ideas from here and I wanted to play with that because that's their best converting stuff. So I just kind of reframed it all a little bit and made it work a little bit better than how they were doing it. Okay. So I led with more of an authoritative approach. So after helping thousands of women navigate their pregnancies, we know one thing for certain. An expecting mother wants her baby to have the best life she can possibly have. Did you know? Studies have shown there's a direct correlation between the emotional well-being of an expecting mother and the long-term health and well-being of her baby. Now, what we want to do here, and part of the reason I don't like your version of the ad, is you're putting it right on them. Okay? We don't want to do that. That's why we're using these studies and we're drawing those connections here without putting it right into their face, all right? Then, and what I'd want to do here is because they've got some studies, we'd want to put the citation, here to cite that study. And then we'd probably put the full thing underneath at the bottom of the post text is I think how we would do it. I want to make sure that we're being scientific with this stuff because that's just an extra proof point, okay? Did you also know other studies have shown that simple meditation on a regular basis, as little as 10 minutes per day. Okay, so the reason I did this is I wanted to take away the time element, right? And this is what they're saying on their website. Okay, so this is all just language that's already being spoken to the market, and we know that their stuff is working. So I'm just putting all the elements into this that we already know that's working, and I'm doing it in a little bit of a different format, couched within the hook that I'm doing. Okay, so this removes a lot of the sales resistance here. So it can create emotional well-being and balance in one's life. And then they have other studies that cite this stuff. So, insert a citation for that there. This is why we created Expectful. Expectful is a guided meditation app for your pregnancy and motherhood journey. Again, that language is all just taken right from here. I got rid of the your fertility thing because that's going to get us flagged. And we don't need to add that. It just kind of is weird at that point. So it made more sense to just say pregnancy and motherhood journey. Expectful was created by licensed hypnotherapists, meditation experts, a licensed psychologist, a sound engineer to create a world-class, easy-to-enjoy meditation experience. Okay, so now this is all more proof elements. We're explaining simply what it is, who it was created by, and now we're going to talk about the benefits, right? Meditation has been shown to improve fertility, enhance fetal health, improve the connection to your growing baby, decrease stress, enhance immunity, decrease pain during labor. If you're an expecting mother and like to try out the Expectful app, then here's the good news. Right now you can try Expectful for free. Just click the button below to download to your device today, and then we have our image there for expecting mothers only, guided meditations for expecting mothers. Okay, so making it really clear what it's all for, and we're adding all the elements in there to make it a complete ad. Okay, so that's an example of how you want to really start to flesh that stuff out, and it really starts with the hook. And then I just, like, all this stuff, all of this copy, this is all just taken straight from their landing page, from their homepage. Like, all of this stuff, all this stuff is right over here. I didn't write any of that. I didn't know any of that shit. Because that's the cool part about when you got good clients and their stuff is working. The language is already there. All we got to do is just format it right. And they've all this stuff was already from their existing ads, basically. Like, they were pretty much saying that stuff just in different words in some of them ads. So that's it, man. I would go ahead with that. And then with the retargeting stuff, okay, I'm actually cool with what you did for the retargeting. That's a much better job. Just make sure you get all the punctuation and stuff in here. So I'd go ahead and clean that stuff up, and then you'll be good to go, bud.